All right.
Yeah, I got yeah, I just put the headphone
All right. Good.
earpiece in.
Good. All right. You clear as hell. That's what's up. All right. So, welcome everybody. It's Sunday, January 8th, 2023. This is episode one. This is my first guest, Malloy Amador. All right. And just going to have a conversation, man, about what it is he does. He's a small business owner, and who he was before he got into business. Um, is there an echo, bro? You hear an echo?
I don't. I hear it loud and clear.
All right, cool, cool. All right, bet. All right, cool. So, all right, so let's gonna let the conversation flow, man, and see where it takes us. But before you actually started your business, let's first of all let's start off. What is it you do for business, Malloy?
I do junk removal and also do like small level of like moving assistance, moving things point A to point B type of deal. But the moving business is highly regulated in New Jersey. I don't have a license yet, so I don't advertise that. You know what I mean?
Okay,
I really don't. I really don't do much of that at all. You know what I mean?
okay.
Just have some low level stuff.
Just like on the side and shit.
Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, like for like personal friends, or maybe I'll help them out because I got like on my you know, I got the van and stuff like that, trucks. You know what I mean? So I
All right,
just do it for friends or whatever.
all right. So we won't talk much about that, but I didn't know you need a license to just move stuff in
Oh
Jersey.
yeah, absolutely. Yeah, yeah. You gotta have all the stuff posted in the vehicle that you're using. Like it's highly regulated. I mean, I'm just trying to put a couple dollars together to get that going. It'll probably cost like maybe a stack or two. You know what I mean? To get
Okay.
everything going.
Wow, that's crazy, man. It goes to show that you don't know what you don't know until you start.
Yeah, yeah, and don't let them catch you doing it without all that. You know what I mean? Because you get fines out the ass. You know what I mean?
Wow, that's crazy. All right, so let's talk about the junk removal business, man. I see you promoted it a lot on Instagram, and yeah, it just I love the videos, bro. So I was like, oh shit, like it's a lot you don't know. Um, let's talk a little bit about that.
Well, I mean, all this stuff was trial and error. Like I had to learn the hard way on majority of this type of shit. You know what I mean? Like, um, as far as like all the little tricks of the trade and tools and stuff like that, I just picked that up little by little.
Okay.
I've been doing this stuff for years. You know what I mean? Dealing with it for years. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, as far as the videos and stuff like that goes, I try to keep it entertaining. You know what I mean? Keeping them shorts just to keep the audience engaged.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that. I'm not gonna, because I did my research. I look at my competition, a bunch of corny niggas on YouTube and stuff,
Yeah.
shooting out like 40-minute videos that you just fucking fall asleep watching. You know what I mean? You can't do that. You know what I mean? People don't have the patience for that type of shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Attention span is mad short.
Yeah. So I just try to keep it entertaining, just keep the audience engaged. You know what I mean? That's all.
That's what's up, man. All right, but before you started your business, bro, what did you do before? Like, what was your situation before you actually got into business, and when did you start the business?
I done some prison time, right? So I'm gonna start from the beginning, right? I was born and raised in Puerto Rico, right?
All right,
And I would come to Jersey on the summertime to visit my cousins down in Long Branch and stuff, Jose and everybody.
right,
You know what I mean? So, going back and forth or whatever, but I grew up in Puerto Rico and I don't wanna try to, I want to take responsibility for the decisions I made,
right, right,
but my environment played a part in who I am today. You know what I
right.
mean? So, the neighborhood I grew up in, the friends I made at the time, you know what I mean? They were, they're criminals and stuff like that. And I started using drugs at a young age,
Yeah,
you know what I mean? And, the, they took, my friends or whatever at the time, they took me in and they showed me, how to make money and stuff like that. And everything that came with that type of lifestyle. You know what
right.
I mean? I fully participated in all that.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So when my mother got a promotion, like when I was like 21, we moved to Jersey. You know, we've been out here, you know, but the police presence in the United States in Jersey was nowhere near the way it was in Puerto Rico.
A lot of
Okay.
shit you got away with in Puerto Rico, you couldn't do here.
Yeah. So I fucking come to Jersey living like I'm still down there.
Right.
And it didn't take long for me to start getting a lot of trouble. And
Yeah.
I ended up doing I did like 15 years, you know what I mean? With Fed and state time. I did 10 years in a state facility, and I did around 5 in a federal facility for guns and violence.
Yeah.
And you know, and that was, you know, it's all included in the drug lifestyle. Like I'm a drug addict, you know what I mean? But thank God, you know what I'm saying? I haven't used or drank a drop of alcohol since 2007.
That's what's up, man. Congratulations, bro.
Yeah, so you know, that's just the lifestyle I was living, you know what I mean? And then you know, when I came home, yeah, I went to college, you know, I got my associate's degree and I have a associate's degree in social science with an emphasis in psychology. Okay, from Essex County College. When I started, I started working in a restaurant that I to this day, I don't do what I used to do. I used to work the kitchen.
Yeah.
I mean, because doing all that prison time, you know what I mean? Guess what the best job is, you know what I mean? Working in the kitchen. You know what I mean? So I got experience with that type of fast-paced stuff, you know what I mean? It wasn't about shit to me. Jump right in the restaurant, you know what I mean? Hold my own in there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because I was responsible for feeding like 300 plus men, you know what I mean? By myself.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that really wasn't about shit. I was just doing pots and pans or whatever. You know what I mean? But noticed I was a big boy or whatever, so they started having me do security, being the bouncer, twice a week or whatever. And
Okay.
that's what I still do to this day for these people. You know what I mean? Because they took me in, they gave me a job like when I needed it. I mean, I don't do that shit for the money right now. I do that because they're good people over
That's what's up,
there.
man. Loyalty.
Yeah. Yeah. So when I came home, right, I was seeing this friend of mine. She's a real estate professional, and she had mentioned to me that they had this house that needed to be cleaned out. She's like, why don't you start your own business? And I'm looking at her like, all right, So I just off the fly, I just started looking stuff up. I got the LLC, then this and that. You know what I mean? Got the vehicle, that. Like it was all like trial and error. You know what I mean? And then I did that Fed bid or whatever for firearms. When I was down in the Feds, you know what I mean? You meet people from the entire country, and these are not like it's not like doing a state bid, like because you're only with people from that state the majority of the time. And they're usually like low level type of crimes, you know what I mean? Whether it be violence or whatever like that. But now that I'm in the feds, like I'm meeting like these people that, have, made millions, taking people for millions, all that type of stuff. It's a higher level criminal, you know what I mean? But I try to learn what I learned from them. I already had my mindset that I didn't want to get back into this, like criminal lifestyle.
Yeah.
Left the drugs alone. I don't want to deal with that shit. You know what I mean? I just, so, thank God I had my family, my support system, like send me any book I wanted to read.
Yeah.
Okay. So I studied all this like business stuff, taxes and all that good shit. But when I came home, like I knew Jose, the credit dude. Like I knew he did credit, you know what I mean, for years, like for a long time. You know what I mean? I just, I'm in my own world or whatever. But when I joined the program and seeing the level of the service that you guys give,
Yeah.
I mean, I was blown away by it. And I went fucking balls deep in that shit. And I fucking, you know what I mean? I soaked it all in and I took everything I could get out of it. You know why? Because it's
So
ethical.
the program you're talking about is the Got Credit Academy, right?
Absolutely. That's the program I'm talking about. Got Credit Academy. Like it's a one-stop shop type of deal. You know what I mean? And like I feel like a salesman every time I talk about it and talk about him. You know what I mean? Like people think like, why are you trying to sell me this shit? Like I'm not. Look, I'm telling you this because look, you need this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, but it's you know it's like I honestly I feel like a salesman when I talk about it. You know what I mean? But yeah, so I seen all that, and I applied it to my business. You know what I mean? Like, and I'm still a member of the academy to this day. I don't see why anybody would not want to stay a member for life because not only the networking opportunities that the program offers, but also like the amount of information, like the volumes of information that he gives out is like it's priceless, really.
That's what's
You know
up.
what I'm saying? So yeah, I got into the junk removal business, back then after meeting this one, like she gave me the idea for it. You know what I mean? And then like once I actually got all these tools that the Got Credit Academy offers. I mean that it's it. It was a wrap after that. You know what I mean?
That's what's up. That's what's up, man.
Yeah, yeah.
That's cool, man. So you got into business, you started doing business, and I got to give you a shout out too, bro. You did a video on Instagram, yo. If you're not following him on Instagram, man, you need to follow Kingsbird Estates. This is his shirt right here. I make sure to wear it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Give him a follow on Instagram, man. But Malloy did a video on how to actually set up an LLC, like step by step by step. And I have an LLC, and I did it before. And when I did it, I just did it through LegalZoom, right? And I was like, fuck, I just pay the money, do it through LegalZoom. And I have 4 sons, right? And for my son Max, I think you met him before, the kid with the big hair and shit.
Oh yeah, he's great. Yeah, he's great, man. Love him.
Right. I got him for his Christmas gift this year, one of his Christmas gifts, because he started a company. I LLC'd it for him, and it's because of your video, bro. Like I was able to do it. I was like, instead of paying LegalZoom, I was like, oh, I could do this shit myself. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
it was so easy. And yo, if you're not following Malloy, man, you need to give him a follow on Instagram at Kingsbird Estates, man. But yeah, if you had the opportunity, bro, to talk to your 17-year-old self, right, coming out of high school and shit, what would you tell 17-year-old Malloy?
I mean, honestly, like my 17-year-old self wouldn't listen. He wouldn't listen. If I told him anything positive, he wouldn't listen. Like he had his mindset, he got everything figured out. You know what I mean? Like I have a good support system. You know what I mean? I just chose to live the lifestyle I was living. You know what I mean? Like that was my choice, which kind of, like it wasn't because we were so poor that I had to, sell drugs and stuff
Right.
just to get by. You know what I mean? Like I fully understand people who have to do that. You know what I mean? And I feel for them, but that's not why I did it. You know what I mean? I did it to feed my own addiction, to feed my ego. You know what I mean? I did it, just because, which it may make it worse, in the eyes of a judge or something like that.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like honestly, like if I did tell him anything positive, he wouldn't listen.
That's
Like,
honest,
let's go
man. That's
one
honest.
ear out the other.
Yeah, that's what's up, bro.
Yeah,
That's crazy. Yeah, at 17, we kind of like looking back, thinking about my 17-year-old self. You're right. We kind of think we know every fucking thing. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
that's an honest answer, man. I definitely think, your story of, being down is like a true American comeback story. You know what I mean? You made certain choices, but again, you learn from those you learn from those mistakes, and you've decided to do something different now. And it's like, all right, that didn't work out, so this is the route I'm going to go. And you said you made those choices, and now you made the choice to do business and get into the junk game, as you like to call it. Like you said, man, you're a big dude, man. Do you do mostly power building or bodybuilding?
Well, check this out, right? Like I said, like I had a good support system down in prison or whatever, and they would send me any book I would want to read. I mean, that included like fitness material. You know what I mean? Like I've done it all. Like I studied it all. Like I have a great grasp and understanding of fitness and stuff like that, and nutrition also.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? So I mean, I like to work out with have a partner, and I like to let my partner grab the wheel as far as doing what we're gonna do that day. Because honestly, I do like working out twice a day,
Mhm.
right? I let my partner, and then I'll do my own thing, you know, maybe later on in the night or whatever. Because you really like when you're working out by yourself, like you get into the habit of doing things that you like doing.
Yeah.
I mean, but when you have somebody else grab the wheel, they're making you do something that you maybe normally wouldn't do, and that's where you get the gains and stuff that you need. You know what I mean? So, I mean, the partner I have now, he's big into cardio strength. You know what I mean? So I do a lot of cardio strength training. Um, I wouldn't say strictly bodybuilding, but you know what I mean? We do all the power lifts and stuff like that because my fitness goal is to be as big and as strong as possible without having to do what these bodybuilders do and make eating like a chore. Like I want to enjoy my meal. Like I don't
Right.
want to eat so much food that I get sick of eating.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's probably why I won't get as big as I could as these guys. You know what I mean, but yeah, I mean, I do a little bit of everything. You know what I mean? Like I said, my goal is just to be as big and as strong as possible. You know what I'm saying? And you know that includes having the wind to do that. So yeah, I do a lot of cardio. You know, I love running. You know what I mean? And no, I didn't do none of that until I got locked up. I
Okay.
didn't do none of that. You know what I mean? Because I was playing with guns. You know what I mean? I'll shoot a motherfucker. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna fight. You know what I mean? So uh, when I got to prison, you know what I mean, ain't no guns in prison. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Yeah, you got knives and shit like that, but you know, you gotta work on your body. You gotta get strong. Like and a lot of men, like that's what happens when they get to prison. Like they actually start paying attention to their bodies. You know, paying attention to the things that they put into their bodies, and they start working out because you know you got to be able to defend yourself or protect yourself or whatever it is you got to do. You know what I'm saying?
That's what's
I
up.
mean, because there's a lot of people that prey on weakness in there, and if you're gonna have a good if you don't want to have a hard time, you know what I mean? Niggas got to know that you ain't playing no motherfucking games and shit
That's what's
because they're
up.
gonna see you fucking picking things up and putting them down in the fucking in the rec yard. You know what I mean? They're gonna see you on your shit. You know what I mean? So I mean, that might stop them from fucking with you, I guess. I don't know, but I really, you know, and I look at me my incarceration as you know a blessing in disguise, and I try to take it as try to take every lesson and just soak it in and learn it, every life lesson stuff like that, because a lot of people don't get that opportunity. Like they'll yeah they're in the criminal lifestyle, but they're only do you know what I mean a few months in county jail. They're only do no. I did a long motherfucking stretch. Where I got sat down for a long term and I got to internalize all that. You know what I mean? And jail life ain't hard. You know what I mean? That shit ain't about shit really. You know what I mean? As far as like women and stuff like that, you already know we got the fucking like nudie mags or whatever the fuck. You know what I mean? You can take care of yourself, but the worst thing about jail is being away from your family. Like
Yeah.
that's what really cut at me and really and it takes big trauma for big change. You know what I mean? So when I got sat down for that long and I had to be away from my family for that long, and I come home and like I was down South Jersey prison. Like we from the north up
Yeah.
here. So I wasn't gonna have my fucking family drive 3+ hours just to deal with these motherfuckers where they fucking they got to strip search you and all that. No, no, no. You know, I speak on the phone with her for a little while and that's it. I'm talking about my mom, or whatever. Like, well, bro, I come home after all that time and I see them like they got grays. They look older.
Yeah.
Like, that shit really fucked with me, man. You know what I mean? And I don't fucking ever want to go back. Like I don't. And I'm not gonna put myself in a position to go back. It's just not what I'm gonna do. So, you know, yeah, I fucking all my friends are ex-convicts because where the fuck was I for fucking 15 years? I was in prison. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Yeah, some of these people, you know what I mean? Hey, you know, whatever. You know what I mean? I'm not involved in it. You know what I mean? I
Yeah.
don't give a fuck. But they're my friends, and they're my friends because of the things we went through together and stuff like that. I can't come home and be expected to make just fucking new friends. That's not how.
That's not how life
Not,
works anyway. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like, look, these are my people.
Yeah.
Like they know I'm trying to do the right thing. You know what I mean? And you know, a lot of my friends also, you know, they made that they got sat down and they got, you know, they made changes for the better. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? A lot of them, and that's why they're still my friends because if you know if they're still like balls deep into this shit, like I don't even want to be around them niggas. I don't want to talk to them because you already know it's conspiracy. Da, 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 da. I'll get
Yeah, you get
locked up
caught up
with
in the
all that.
bullshit.
Yeah, yeah, but fucking yeah. I mean, you know, like I said, man, it takes big trauma for big change, man. And look, I did a stretch, and I feel for the people who are in and out and never get that chance to get that big trauma because they're just stuck in a vicious cycle, man.
Yeah.
And they're never gonna wake up. They're never gonna fucking wake up.
It's crazy, bro. But King Bird's estate, where did that name come from? And what does it
All
mean?
right, all right. This is great. Okay, I read an article and I posted that article on the business Facebook. It's a baseball article. Like the kingbird, right? The great kingbird is this bird in Puerto Rico
Mhm.
that there's this hawk, right? That you'll see if you look up in the sky, you'll see the hawk like soaring or whatever.
Yeah.
But it's got this little bird attacking him all the time. You know what I mean? And attacking him. And that bird is called the pitifre, but in English it's the great kingbird.
Okay.
I mean, so I took it as like a metaphor for small business. You know what I mean? Just trying to struggle and get what's theirs. You know what I mean? Because the great kingbird is really is attacking that hawk because the hawk is trying to take their food or mess with their young and stuff like that and eat them. You know what I mean? So I took it as like a metaphor for small business, the kingbird.
That's what's up. That's what's up. I
Yeah,
didn't know about that. All right. Learn something new. That's what's up, man. All
yeah,
right.
yeah. It's yeah, it's the pitifre. It's a Puerto
So,
Rican bird.
so that little bird typically should be food for the hawk, but it fucks the hawk up.
Oh yeah, it totally fucks him up. Totally fucks him up. Yeah,
That's what's up, man. King
yeah.
States. And where do you operate, man? It's just mostly Jersey or like North Jersey. Like where do you mostly operate?
It's mostly Jersey, but we'll cross the bridge. You know what I mean? We do what we gotta do. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
I ain't really about shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Is it
I'm
just
just
you right
trying to
now
make money.
that's running and operating the business?
No, no. Personnel ain't a problem, but I 1099 my guys. You know what I mean? I got a subcontractor. I got contracts and stuff like that. I was probably gonna make a video soon. What I use is a website called Law Depot,
Hmm.
and it has a bunch of templates for like contract, all types of contracts and stuff like that. So I have contracts drawn out for my guys. You know what I mean? At 1099, they're basically subcontractors. So they're
Okay.
not my employees, but I pay them $15 an hour.
Okay. That's what's up, man. That's cool.
Yeah.
I see you got the big boy, man. I see you got the big boy S class. You know what I'm saying? You
Yeah,
know,
yeah, yeah, yeah. And there ain't no money in the junk game.
there is no money.
Yeah,
That's what's up, man. That's a dope ride.
yeah.
I saw you post. I was like, oh shit, my man got the S. That's what's up, bro. Um,
Yeah.
that's good, man. I don't know. Let me ask you this though. But before, like, I want to ask you this one question here is, where do you see yourself in 5 years? Right, business wise, just with family, just everything, man. Where do you see yourself in 5 years? And asking that question because 5 years later, when it comes through, I'm gonna be like, yo, my man said that 5 years ago. You know what I mean? So like, where do you see yourself in 5 years?
Well, I can't do this physical labor shit forever. All right, and believe me, I got that in mind. My goals are to stack my bread up, right, and get into real estate, get that passive income coming. You
That's
know
what's
what I
up.
mean? So that's the goal, really. Just I guess 5 years from now, just taking those baby steps toward that. You know what I mean? 5 years from now, yeah, I'll still be benching like 400 plus. You know what I mean? So I'll probably be, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Probably still be picking things up and putting them down. But you know what I mean? Hopefully I'll expand my fleet of vehicles, you know what I mean, business wise. Like I said, I want to get that the moving license and stuff like that. Probably possibly get a couple box trucks rolling or whatever. You know what I mean, to help that out because that believe me, there ain't no money in the moving business either. You know what I mean? Like this shit, these motherfuckers, we getting they
yeah,
ain't getting it for real. Yeah. So and it ain't the moving business ain't really about shit either. It
yeah,
ain't really about nothing. You know what I'm saying? So that's why yeah, I mean those are the goals. You know what I mean? Five years down the line, hopefully make those baby steps towards, getting into real estate and making that passive income because you can't do this type of work forever.
yeah.
I mean, yeah, you could probably have people do it, own the business and all that, but still though, like real estate is where I believe it's at.
That's
You know
what's
what I
up.
mean? Like, so that's what I want to get into.
That's what's up, man. That's cool, man. Well, thank you for giving me your time, man, and sharing your story. I really do believe that it's a great American comeback story. And you very honest and very open about your situation. And again, man, just thanks, bro. And go check him out, man. Kingbird Estates. I know what the Kingbird is now, and that's dope. And thanks for your time, bro.
All right, you already know, man. Anything for you guys, bro. I fucking love you guys, bro.
Love you too, man. Peace, bro.
All right, man. Take it
Man.
easy.